Okay, guys, so thanks for taking time to jump on. It is, what is it? I always want to say Monday. It's Tuesday, May 15th, and I'm so excited about tonight. I just want to quickly run through a few announcements, and then we're going to talk to our guest speaker, and I know that you're all freaking out and don't even want to hear me talk. But first thing I want to say is, if you guys haven't already, can you please text Brindle? She's just kind of going through a hard time, and they just had to put their dog down, and I just know it's really tough for her, especially just like with everything else going on with her mom. So if you guys can just reach out, I know that she would probably cry. So definitely do that when you have a minute. Second thing I want to say real quick is actually just go over a few quick recognition points. So the first thing is I definitely want to give a big shout out to our coach of the week, which is Taylor. And obviously I think that we can all agree that this was very well deserved. I'm trying to find your post in the group for it, Jenna, so that we can see Taylor's pretty face since she's not here with us. I'm spelling your last name wrong. Okay, I'm sorry, it was Lexia. Taylor was last week, but I don't think that we went over yours. Okay, so real quick, just want to say to Alexia, this girl hustles so hard. She's juggling like a million different things. Don't know if they're moving right now, yet still is up until like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning working, since she doesn't really get off at the restaurant until like 10:30 or 11. So this is definitely, I'm so proud of you, having already earned Emerald so early on, fighting through even, some of the backlash from your family. You just kept the vision, and I'm just so proud of you. This was really awesome. And thank you quickly to Jenna too for, putting this all together. It's actually super cute. So you should do more of these. So there's to that. As far as Success Club points, you guys are already kicking it ass on the board. We'll quickly run through these. Let's find our updated photo. So this is a little outdated. So if you guys have done anything like the past 3 days, we will update that again too. So that was updated on the 12th. Yeah. Okay, so as of right now, we have Shauna, Brindle, and Katie, all with One Life Changed. Awesome job, you guys. I see you every day in your stories, so I'm super proud of you for doing that. Jess and Jenna already with 2, and then myself is sitting at 6. So I did just hit 8 today. And guys, I know that a lot of you have been saying that you've had a lot of people saying that the money can be an issue, okay? I am not attracting girls that are making bank. All right, at all. Believe me, my market is broke-ass college girls and struggling personal trainers. So every day, just making sure that you're overcoming those objections just in your posts and in your stories, so you're not really repeating yourself over and over and over again in every private message. They'll see that you're sharing that, and they'll see that it's not just them that you're trying to like push into this. It's just something that you're saying in general to everybody else because you believe in this and you're having fun, so you want them to be on that journey with you, okay? So let's last thing I want to share is our sneak peek. I'm so proud of you guys. You've been adding like the cutest people ever. It's so exciting. So don't forget, tomorrow's like our day to kind of go live in there. The only thing I'm going to be doing different compared to 2 weeks ago, you will see Maddie, Allie, and my video will all stay the same for this month. The only thing I'm going to change is just the income video. I watched it again, and because I was outside, just because I was at home, and my lighting at my parents' house is terrible, it was kind of loud, so I'm just going to redo that one. But I really encourage you guys to each go live, all right? Even if it's just for 3 to 5 minutes, it doesn't have to be anything crazy, but you've all invited people there, and they don't give a fuck about what I'm saying. They want to hear you talk, okay? So we're going to kind of cover like the bread and butter of the business, so the stuff that, that they need to like see and hear structured out, but they want to know your story. At the end of the day, guys, they've probably heard of network marketing and Beachbody at some point, and if they haven't, totally awesome. But they're going to join because what you're doing and what you're sharing and how you're looking at this is different than how they've been approached about it before. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. Let's dive into our guest speaker. It's Ashley Feldeisen. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, so y'all are probably going to shit your pants, but I'm just going to read off these fancy things super quick. Okay, so like I say all the time, all of this happened because she wasn't really focusing on all the stuff. Obviously, when you get to ranks and goals, like wanting to push for elite, in the first year that you do it, it is more of like you look at it, it is a push kind of thing. But really how she got there, guys, was, and you're going to probably hear her say it, become obsessed with your own journey, okay? So she's currently right now 6-star diamond, and she's a 3-star diamond, I'm assuming, in Tyler's Business Center. Okay. Again, the benefit for those of you yet who have not signed up a spouse or family member for a controlled business center, okay? Her boyfriend is a 3-star diamond coach right now. That's really exciting, okay? She's number 12 in the network. You guys always hear people saying things like top 10, top 10. Ashley's already broken into top 10, and it's only May of this year, okay? So that's really, really crazy awesome, especially since a lot of you are like under 25 here. She's 25 years old. Like, oh my God, that's insane. She hit a premier in 2017, and she's already elite in 2018. Okay, so we're going to go over these. I actually have my coach Amy jumping into our team page this week for those of you who have trouble getting on the Thursday night calls. And she's going to break down elite and premier points to you just so that you guys can, she's better at explaining it. I am very wordy, okay? So she's going to hop in there and just bare bone it for you. She's not going to be fluffy, okay? She's probably not going to smile a lot, but that's Amy, so just go along with it and take notes. It's important. And then something that's a little bit more tangible for all of you right now, she's a 6+ figure earner. Okay, guys, that's insane. She's not even 3 years yet into this business. Okay, so use that as inspiration. And now I'm going to shut up so that she can just take it over.
Yay. Thank you guys so much for having me on. I am going to kind of be very casual with this since Em sent me like a bunch of questions that you guys had. Share a little bit about my journey, how real, like literally how human I am and what it takes to get, you know, have success in this business. And then I'm just going to go through those questions and then you guys can like ask me any questions that you have. I don't want this to be like, I want to motivate you guys, but I really want to answer all the questions that you guys have because I'm sure you've heard my story. We're all on Team Boom. So I'm not going to go into detail of my story too much. But unless, do you want me to go into my story?
I mean, I think that some of them have heard it, but I mean, it's always cool to hear it if you want to. I know that you could probably have like a 20-second, 30-second version of it at this point.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. All right. So yeah, I started this business when I was 22 years old. I had just picked up my life. I grew up in Rochester, New York. I picked it up. I moved it to Maryland where I followed my boyfriend at the time, who's now my boyfriend of 5 years, Tyler. And I moved into his parents' basement and I fell in love with teaching. I wanted to be a teacher my entire life. It was literal. I was made to teach. I was made to teach kids how to read. And so I finally fell into a teaching position and I got there and I was like, this is it. Like, this is all. And I realized that I didn't love it and I wanted something more. I stopped dreaming. I wasn't a visionary. I was just like at this capped, I was at like my cap. I couldn't go any further in my teaching career, couldn't go any further really in my education. I was getting my master's. Like I couldn't do anything more and I wanted more. And so I also needed to lose weight. I needed to lose like a solid 50 pounds. So I saw my coach at the time. Her name was Caitlin Brownell. I grew up with her. We used to cheer together. And I was laying in bed with Tyler in his parents' basement. And I saw her post on social media and it was just a before and after photo. And I looked over at Ty and I was like, she looks like me on the left and I need to look like her on the right. And that post was the final straw that really just opened up her life to me. And I had the ability to see my story inside of her. I had the ability to see what I was capable of through what she had already accomplished. And so every time you post a photo on social media, every time every time you're transparent, every time you share your story, that might be the one post, the one story, the one transparent before and after that they need to see in order for it to finally just hit home for them that they're capable of this. And so I had seen Caitlin, I'd seen her post here and there, but I'd never taken it seriously until I saw that one post, that vulnerable time where I was laying in bed, just really just like not wanting to wake up for work the next day. And it was the right time for me. So in my gut, every single day, I don't care about the people who don't care about my social media. They can unfollow me. They can do themselves a favor and unfollow me. But I hone in on those girls who are laying in bed at night before they get ready to go to work the next day to a job that they hate so that they can look over their boyfriend and be like, I see what I'm capable of through her story. And so that's what we do it for. That is what this business thrives on. And I had Brittany Leggett on my call the other night. I don't know if you guys caught the recording, but she said, times are going to get hard in this business. Times are going to suck. You're going to hit walls. I've hit plenty of them. You know, it's high and then it's lows and then it's highs and then it's lower and then it's higher, and you're gonna hit walls in your business. But if you have the belief instilled in your core, you are never going to feel completely defeated. Your tank will never be fully empty if you have that belief instilled in your core. And that's why it's so important to fall in love with your journey first. I'm a firm believer that you have to have that belief, and you have to have enough of it to share it with other people like wildfire. So if you want to be successful in this business, you've got to believe that you're going to freaking be successful in this business. When I was making $100 a week, basically, I knew that I had to pack my bags out of this little sheltered hut where I couldn't dream anymore, and I had to start really dreaming big about what I wanted to accomplish, because if I couldn't dream it, there's no way I was going to be able to work toward it. And so set that long-term why, set those short-term whys that get you there, but also set those action steps that are going to make you freaking like race that thing to the finish line. And I could give you all the motivation I want. Emily could want it so bad for you, but you've got to want it yourself. You've got to understand what is that thing burning in your belly, and how am I going to get there? Are you going to send 60 invites a day? Maybe. Are you going to, you've got to focus on the things that we can control in this business. And that's what I had to say to myself. What can I control? I can't control the amount of yeses that I get. I can't control the amount of challenge packs that I sell. I can't control the amount of, the amount of coaches that I sign up, but I can control the things that get me one step further. Sending my invites, focusing on my nutrition, kicking ass in my workouts, right? Reading my personal development. Control the controllable. I promise you, it's going to get you so freaking far in this business. That was totally not my story. It was a little bit of motivation, but.
No, I loved it. It was good.
Okay. So, I guess we'll just dive right into a couple of the questions. And as you guys have questions, pop them down here. I mean, Emma, do we have a full hour?
Yes, we have a full hour.
Okay. So I'll go through the questions that she messaged me. And then if you guys have any questions, I'll just kind of break them down as we go. Cool? All right. How do I overcome objections? Every objection is an opportunity to shine. Like, let's play with 3 of them. All right, most common one that I get is you hit a point in your business where you don't get as many, but I would say the most common objection for everybody is price. The best way to break an objection with price is to relate to them. Truthfully, I related to them. I couldn't sign up till 2 Fridays from when I first reached out to her, because I had pennies in my pocket. And I always tell them that. So if I hear from somebody, they're like, oh my gosh, that's way too much money. Remember that belief instilled in your core, that in your core that you would go back and pay $5,000 if it meant that you'd wake up today feeling the same way you feel. That $140 challenge pack I bought March of 2015, 21-day fixed challenge pack, $140. I would go back and I would spend $5,000 on it. I would open a freaking credit card and go broke for it if it meant that I got to feel the way that I did today. And I believe that in my core, so people feel that from me when I'm talking to them. And you've got to feel that as well. So when people send you that price objection, relate. Girlfriend, I know I literally had pennies in my pocket, but I knew that if I was going to invest in anything in my life, it had to be my health, because that was the one thing that I was going to wake up with and go to bed with every single night. And, that $500 Marc Jacobs bag in my hip, it's kind of cute, but my health is so much cuter, and it's the one thing that I'm going to wake up and go to bed with every single night. You don't have to say all of that, but be you. Like, relate to them. They want to feel trust in you. Also don't take no as an answer. Like, if they say no, I can't right now, ask them when a better time would be. And if they tell you when a better time is, always ask that, or always say to them or ask them, all right, perfect. I'm so excited to get you started. Is there anything I can do for you until then? And then that way you're opening that door for them. You are showing them that trust, that you're not just there for the sale and you want to help them get started. Whether it's in a week from now until next Friday, or if they can't get started until July, you are opening up that door and asking them what you can do to help them, because we all have something we can do. Whether you just want to throw them a quick 21-day fixed meal plan you found on Pinterest, or you want to add them to a free group, or, whatever you want to do. Maybe give them some tips. Lately, I've just been telling people, so whenever somebody gives me that objection and they'll ask me some tips, I'll just be drink water before every meal and make sure the majority of your plate is full of veggies. And that's just my tip, and that's from To Be Mindset. But guess what? A nutritionist took that, and I was able to gain that knowledge, and now I'm spreading that passion with the world, and people feel that. Another one with price is if they are planning on ordering next Friday and you like almost want to give them an assignment until then to get them excited, ask them to send you, I just say to people, all right, in the meantime, before you get ordering, send me your measurements, make a list of foods that you love and you hate, and then let's make a 3-month, 5-month, 10-month like goal list. So that way it's like almost giving them an assignment so that they don't feel like, all right, yeah, I'm just waiting, and they don't forget about it. They have something more than just your word that they're waiting on. Okay, so
I love that.
Good. So that's price objection. So now let's talk like time objection. So let's talk, I guess more so with coaching, time objection, or it could be for fitness. I just always say, so like, let's say coaching wise, if I get an objection saying they don't have time to be a coach, I'm always like, girlfriend, I know. Literally, I was a full-time first grade teacher in my first year teaching. I was going to grad school 3 nights a week to be a reading specialist, and I picked up shifts at the restaurant on the weekend. I didn't need anything more on my plate, but what I needed was an outlet. Well, my life was so out of my control. This was the one thing that wasn't. And just relate to them. Be you, be raw, be authentic. And so that's not a script maybe you would say to a T, but find what it was that, like, you're busy. We all are, right? Even I'm busy. I'm a full-time coach now and I'm still busy, right? Pinpoint what it is that makes you relatable to her, and then spin it and just help them see through you how they could make it work. I guess in terms of like fitness, I always say there is always somebody busier than you that's making it work. And that's that tough love in me. But whenever I have like a possible challenger who says they don't have 30 minutes to work out, I'm always like, there's always somebody busier than you who's making it work. You do have the time. It's just about asking yourself, what is a priority and what isn't? That 30 minutes that you're probably just tossing and turning probably isn't as important as you waking up and getting your mental clarity done for the day. And surprisingly, people do love tough love. They really do need that little hook to get them. What other objections are there, I guess, from a challenger standpoint?
I think that it's honestly just more so money and time. I mean, rarely or sometimes there's the whole like, I'm already doing something, again, digging deeper, like, what are you doing? What kind of routine are you in? Are you working with a trainer? Are you already working with the coach? Like,
now we have 2B mindset. So if anybody's already has a fitness routine, boom, people need nutrition. Or, if they don't work out at home, I always say, I have a ton of girls that take it to the gym with them. It's like having your trainer in your pocket.
Mm-hmm. I think that it's just confidence.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think that if you guys could like just even hear Ashley, like all of you were just convinced, right? Like if she was talking to you, you'd be like, oh yeah, shit. Like even I do. Like even right now, if you were thinking I don't have time to work out today, right? Like we all do have that time. When you speak with that confidence, they have confidence in you.
Do you guys know that in 9th grade, I was a door-to-door salesperson, and there was 10 of us, and whoever sold the most lawn services, I worked for a lawn service, whoever sold the most lawn services got to work in the ice cream shop, and I got to work in the ice cream shop. All right, what do you do when people find out it's Beachbody and they ghost you? Wear that shit on your forehead. You are a Beachbody coach, and guess what? It changed your life. If somebody's going to stray away from that, let them go to Advocare and fill their tummy up with pills. Let them go wrap it. They're always going to come back to you because you know damn well you're going to be here because you have that belief instilled in your core. If anybody asks me, are you a Beachbody coach? I'm like, hell yeah. I'm not going to live it on my social media. Of course, I'm not going to say I'm a Beachbody coach. But you know what? Behind the scenes, if they are thinking I'm a Beachbody coach, they might have a sour taste in their mouth, but they're not going to get that from me. You have to, again, going back to that confidence. Hell yeah, I'm a Beachbody coach. Have you ever tried a program? Like, yes, I got started. Whenever somebody asks me that, I'm like, yep, got started 3 years ago, down 50 pounds, fell in love with the way I was feeling just from, knowledge and nutrition and just working my body out for 30 minutes a day. Have you ever tried one of our programs? Confidence. Okay, going back to my questions. Do you have a posting schedule for your social media? I do not. I am a literal scatterbrain, but a lot of my girls, so I attract a lot of teachers who don't have the time to post during the day. So they will, they'll plan them out, whether they do it in their notepad and then set a timer when to post. They do it like that. I know that there is a planner you can use on Instagram. It's a planned post. I forget the app, what it's called, but you can actually plan posts on Instagram now. I don't know the name of it, but I can get that back to you. Is that what it's called? Plan? Oh, okay. So yeah, so there is options for it. If I can be completely honest, don't overthink your posts. Like if you read something from social media, post it. If you have a thought while you're driving to work, post it. If you just if you're like feeling a little like funky and like want to share something funny, post it. That's going to be what builds trust with people, not your consistent mindset, but like just sharing authentically, like what it is that makes you you. I feel like some days I'll go a full day without posting, and like sometimes I'm like, oh, I really need to get a post out there. Then I'm like, know what? No. Like if I'm not feeling motivated or if I don't feel like I have value to give that day, I can skip a day as long as I'm on my Instagram story, as long as I'm sharing them into my life. And I do have more of a routine with my Instagram story, like waking up, showing them, like my thing is I don't want to like scare them away from the coaching opportunity. I don't want them to think that I work all day long, because I don't work all day long. I mean, I do work in pockets of time, but like I just sat on the couch and watched Scandal for the last 3 hours with my boyfriend, and like getting off my couch was like dreadful. But I want people to see those things, that I worked my butt off while I was a full-time teacher and student. And yeah, I did have to work in the pockets of time, and I'm consistently showing them that, but then setting realistic expectations that they don't have to work 19 hours a day to build a 6-figure income. They just have to stick with it and make a commitment with themselves and work every single day, little by little, and just, climb up that escalator. But so lots about my business on my Instagram story, lots about my fitness on my Instagram story, my dogs, my fashion, my makeup, food, my boyfriend, like stuff that makes me me. Like those are my 5 things that make me me. And so ask yourself, what are the 5 things? You should be sharing them each and every single day. So like, what are the 5 things that make you you? I should be able to look at your Instagram story for the last 24 hours and know every single one of them. And that's not about throwing up about, maybe you like to knit, maybe not throwing up about it, but like, if that's one of your 5 things, like talk about it. Like, put your knitting thing on your lap and like take a cute picture and just say, hey, what's up? But just be you. Like the worst thing you can do is come in this business and hide behind the brand of Beachbody, because it's not, I wouldn't say, okay, Instagram is saturated with fitness, but it's not saturated with human beings who actually will add value to people's lives. You've got something special, and it's your personality, and it's those 5 attributes that make you you. That's what's going to relate to people, and that's what's going to get you to Success Club, is by people seeing how cool you are, and then on the back end seeing that you're focusing so hard on yourself, truthfully. Okay. Is there something you did that kickstarted your business? No. I hit Success Club. I didn't hit Success Club 10 for the first time until probably 13 months into actually, me and Emily were Success partners in August of 2016. And that was the first month I hit. That was the first month I ever hit above Success Club 20. Momentum. I'm going to give you an analogy because I'm an analogy queen. There are 2 people in this business. There are 2 different types of people in this business. Both of them start the same. They have a well. And they pump the well, and they pump the well, and they pump the well. And you're coming in this business, and that symbolizes you posting on social media, you starting your journey, you sending your invites, you sharing your passion like wildfire. You're pumping. And the thing that we do in this business is that we just think automatically we're going to see success right away, but we don't. The momentum has to build. The momentum of that well, that water pressure has to build. And we can't see it right away, but it's building. It's building underground. Slowly, it's building. And so we're pumping, we're working hard, and we're doing the 4 vital behaviors. Nothing's happening. And then one day we wake up and we get these couple droplets of water that come out. Okay? There are 2 different types of people. One type of person will see these water droplets and be like, what the fuck? I worked so hard for this. I worked so hard for these couple droplets. I'm done. And then they just stop pumping, and they just wasted all that energy. And then there's a type of person who sees those couple of droplets and they're like, game on, let me keep pumping. I know something more is coming. And that's the momentum. That's the type of person you want to be in this business. When you see those couple droplets, when you see that momentum start to build more and more, one life, keep pumping harder. One life changed to 10 lives, and 10 lives turned to 50, and all of a sudden you're going to look back and you're going to have this gushing well, and you're going to call it your team. Like one day, I was just like, my first year in my business, my second year in my business, my third year in my business, I was just adding a little pebble every single day, doing my vitals, falling in love with my journey, focusing on me, sending my invites, getting my shit done. I turn around all of a sudden we wake up in January, number 19 of the company. I shat my pants. I didn't expect it. It was because we just all like, I was just the leader. Like, I just kept throwing the pebble, and then they started to, and then 10 people started, and then it started duplicating, and all of a sudden you have this movement, guys. It's not like I don't have any secret sauce for you. I wish I could come on here and share all my secrets, but I don't have any. You just got to show up. You just got to show up, and more than anything, instill that belief in your core and commit that you're not going anywhere. That's how you're going to get somewhere, is to not go anywhere. Okay. Do you have a system for promoting your next boot camp? Yeah, so just monthly marketing plan. At the beginning of every single month, I just have a basic calendar. It looks like this.
Ash, I don't want to interrupt you, but is this what you went live about in the Team Beachbody page the other day?
No.
Okay.
I went out live about, a little bit.
It was like in the beginning, kind of, maybe not like in full detail. Okay.
Yeah, so if you want to know really deep into detail, go to Beachbody Champions, and I went live for like 30 minutes, all about inviting. But I have just a basic calendar that looks like this. The first of every month, or like the first Sunday of every month, I just open it. I plan when my boot camp's going to be. I plan when my coach sneak peek's going to be. I plan when my coach basics are going to be, and I plan when my push to emeralds are going to be, and my final push to success club. Like, I just look at my calendar and I build a monthly marketing plan for a couple of reasons. Organization, mental clarity, not waking up on a Sunday and being like, oh, I think I should host a sneak peek tomorrow, and then getting 4 people in it and it's dead. Know when you're going to do things so that you can get people in there. If you know 3 weeks ahead of time that you're going to have a boot camp, guess how many freaking people you can invite to that? So many people. You have so many opportunities. And so inviting comes so much quicker, and you can promote it. You can get on your Instagram story and talk to people about it. Same thing with the sneak peek. I know that I'm starting my coach sneak peek next Monday, so all week I'm promoting for it. Next Monday, sorry. All week I can promote for it. And that way I'm not just waking up and being like, I think I should do this, right? Have a plan. Definitely have a plan. Like, this is your business. Like, you guys committed to be the CEO of your business. And once you instill a strong plan in your business, a strong organizational, like, structured plan, do you know how easy it is going to be for your coaches to duplicate? You're all going to have rock star teams of your own, whatever you want to call them, however successful you want to be, you're all going to have teams of your own. And if you're doing the stuff, your team's going to do the stuff. My rock star coach, Kate Morgan, Cassie, Olivia, they're all doing exactly this because I do it. It's so easy to duplicate once you have a system. And the reason that I started doing it is because I looked at my corporate rep, Jeff Mathieson, and I was like, what is Melanie Mitchell doing to be number 1 in the network? He's like, she has systems. I'm like, okay. So I need some systems, and systems were built. Success leaves clues. Find out what the rock stars are doing and do that. All right. What do you do in your boot camps to make them thebottom.com? I literally just show up and be a challenger. So posting my Shakeology, posting my workouts. I do count daily points, or not daily points, weekly points. So I have like an ongoing challenge group on Facebook, but then monthly I have a themed challenge group on the Challenge Tracker app. And so every Tuesday I do a printout of everybody, all of my challengers. I love the Challenge Tracker app. You can see how many people tracked their Shakeology and workouts that day. So anybody who tracks 5 out of 7 shakes, 5 out of 7 workouts gets entered in the hat to win a Starbucks gift card. And every single Tuesday I send a Starbucks gift card to one of those girls. Engagement has gone up. It's definitely a great incentive. I do like a quote of the day. And then I really just push to them to be leaders in there. So if they message me something and they're really excited about something, I'm like, go post that in the group. And so I know that once they start that leadership in the challenge group, I can convert them into be a coach easier because they already are, laying that foundation of leadership inside of our challenge groups. And I'm setting realistic expectations inside my challenge group. I'm not doing anything crazy. I don't want them to think that I hang out in my challenge group 24/7 because I want them all to be coaches. I want them to know that they're doing exactly what I'm doing. I'm just getting paid for it. And I'm just being a little bit more inspirational. So set those realistic expectations in your challenge group and don't think that you need to hang out in there all day long. Be motivational and inspire them to want to show up in there too. Okay. Have you ever promoted posts on social media? Yes. Don't do it. Not worth it. You're going to get a ton of foreigners. I did it for so long. Grow your Instagram organically and spend spend 80% of your time on Instagram. We're all so young that that's our tribe. Over there is just all our tribe. Facebook is pretty much all my warm market, so I spend like some time over here. More than anything, I spend the majority of my time over on Instagram. So what I do is I use the app Captivate, and you follow a ton of people in your target market. So if let's say for instance, Jessie James Decker, I'm obsessed with her. So I'll go to like a pregnant photo of her, and then I'll see like the hundreds of thousands of people who like her photo. I'll go to all of them, follow, literally until my finger turns off. It wants to fall off. Then I used to be a teacher, so that I can go to like a hashtag I teach first. I'm gonna go to the hashtag, I'll find a popular profile who used that hashtag. I'll go to one of her photos, look at her followers, follow. So she's in my target market. Her followers are probably my target market. So I just follow a ton of people. Yes, your following is gonna go up, but your followers are gonna go up too. And then if you use Captivate every Sunday, it's an app on Instagram, you can wipe out all of the people that haven't followed you back. It might sound crazy right now if you aren't doing it. Like that's a lot of work. I promise you, once you build it into your routine, just like creating a monthly marketing plan, build it into your routine. It's going to save you. You're going to build so many authentic followers. You're going to get more eyes watching your stories. It's going to be worth it, I promise. Okay. Do you have a separate business page for Facebook, or do you just post everything on your personal page? I do have one, but I don't use it. I post on my personal page on Facebook, but again, 90% of my time is focused on Instagram, through my Instagram stories and through my Instagram content. Yeah. Okay, I saw a couple questions in the chat. What do you do when people, okay, I answered that. If you had one thing you could tell your younger new coach self to spend less time on, what would it be? That's a good question.
I know, I like that, Jess. That was good.
Coaches who just literally don't want it. Coaches who you have to drag. I used to put all my eggs. I'd get a coach and I would like see so much potential in her, and I'd put all my eggs in her basket that I would almost miss Success Club, and I wouldn't sign any more coaches for the month, and I would focus just on her. And sometimes you guys are going to sign coaches who just don't want it. More than, so you are going to sign coaches who just don't want it. Don't focus on her. Give her the mentorship she needs by just leading from the front. Instill rock solid systems in your team and just be that leader, but don't obsess over the ones you already have. Same thing with challengers. Don't obsess over the ones you already have. Go find others. Okay. And that's not to say get a successful point and move on. Focus on them, yes, but don't obsess over making them your product. Like, don't obsess over them being the next money angle. Give them what they need, control the controllable, and then move on. Also, find out who you're talking to. I used to take anything with a pulse. All of 2016, I attracted all the wrong type of people. And that's why I sat at Diamond for 2 years. I was a Diamond coach for 2 years. I was an Emerald coach for 6. 6 years as an Emerald, or 6 years. 6 months as an Emerald coach, and then 2 years as a Diamond coach. And I was stagnant because I was attracting anything. I was trying to attract anything with a pulse. I'd get them in the door and I couldn't relate to them. It wasn't until 2017 that I finally asked myself, what are those 5 things that make me me? And I'm going to share that. And share more of your story. Share more of your silly antics. Share more of your quirkiness, your weird boyfriend, your dogs. Like, share. And that's going to help you attract people. And you're going to attract the right people. What would you say to someone who says, do you get paid for this? I probably would say, no. I'm not going to say it. I would just say, yes, it's my part-time job. If you want to say, yeah, it's my part-time job, or say something like, yeah, I felt so in love with the way I was feeling. I knew that I needed to turn around and be that hero for other people. Or you could say, my coach came into my life, as my hero, making me feel incredible. I knew I wanted to turn around and do the same thing for others. Just be confident. Just share that. You could be like cute and be like, oh my God, girl, I don't take selfies for free. That's something Haley Christian would say. But just be you. Don't be afraid. Don't tiptoe around the fact that you get paid. Fuck yeah. Yeah, you get paid. Okay. Any other questions? Is there anything you want me to share? Anything else you want me to share? Wow, it's already 7:40.
I don't know where the time just went. That was like amazing. I mean, I love everything you said. I think the biggest thing, guys, is one of the things that Ashley's done really well, and if you do follow her, and I think that most of you do, is that routine, right? I hear it from my challengers all the time. I'm just like struggling to like make this a habit. I'm like, okay, do you have a planner? Remember that was like the first thing that we did on that first call was, hey girl, why don't we get a planner? Because I know you're busy, so it's fine when we're going to do these workouts, guys. They're not going to do it if you're not doing it. And I think that's one of the things that helps Ashley so much too. And I think that goes hand in hand with the systems. All right. So the one thing I do just want to throw out here, and I know that Ashley can relate to me on this just because she's tough love too, is guys, some of the questions that you are asking, you already know the answer to. Okay. You just have to trust yourself. Stop overthinking this. You've already been through training 2 to 3 times. You're on team calls. You're on national makeup calls. You know what you're doing. Stop looking for more information on how to send an invite. Just send the invite. If there's one thing, if there's things that you should be like learning more about as you grow, it's what are the next benefits of the rank that you're aiming for? You know, what does Premier and Elite mean? You don't have to wait until Amy hops into our team page to do that. If you hear those things, you're like, I don't know what that is. Go and look at it.
The best coaches are the ones who do that. Go to YouTube and just search.
Do all of it. Perfect example is Lindsay Matway. Guys, she signed up and she literally didn't have an upline. She didn't even know that you could like be a coach. If you guys don't know who Lindsay Matway is, I know that I've been like blasting this whole Brittany Leggett call. Actually, I did share it into our team page too. But guys, one of the things I love so much about what she said is, and this kind of goes hand in hand with I think what Alana's saying about the scale. So like, let me tie these two things together real quick. And I know they're kind of far apart. But so many people are like, oh, I hate the scale. The scale is so bad. The scale is negative, blah, blah, blah. And I think what's really cool is what Alana's saying is, yes, mental health side of Emily is thinking, oh, yeah, it's bad. You know, don't look at it. I feel you. But then the tough side of Emily is like, fuck that. You're in control. It's a piece of plastic with a number on it. Get over it, right? It's the same thing what Brittany Leggett says about, if you guys don't know who people like Bonnie Engel are, okay, I know that all of you know Ashley and Haley because I talk about them all the time. But if you don't know who people like Bonnie Engel are or Melanie Mitchell or Anita Myron or people like that, don't be afraid to go and look at what they're doing. Don't be a copy of them. What I do want to emphasize is that what Brittany says is you need to have role models. You do need to have role models in this business. Like I reached out to Ashley and Haley because they're my role models. I'm not reaching out to just anybody. I don't want any coach just on here. I definitely want people that I know that you guys are going to relate to as well. So follow those people so you can see what are they doing. Like Ashley said, success leaves clues. When you look at their stories, you're going to be like, oh my God, this person is so normal. How is she making like blah, blah, blah money a week, right? It's crazy because it's nothing special and it's nothing different. The only thing that they have that you don't, like Brittany said, is their personality, and they've had more time in the business than you did. That's it. Same thing with Ashley.
Pick an age. Like I used to, like me and Pat would joke around. Like I would just pick an age and just like dream about where I want to be by then. Like literally do it. Like right now I'm about to turn 26 and I said I want to hit 6 figures by the time I'm 27. So I braced myself there. And now I want to be a millionaire by the time I'm 27. But like pick an age and just like race yourself. You're so capable.
100%. Dude, this was awesome. Does anybody have anything else that they want to ask before we hop off? Oh, Jess, you said, I think I remember you saying you don't read a lot, but do you have any PD recommendations or podcasts?
Yeah, I don't read. I suck at reading. I'm a reading specialist. I like to read, or I don't like to read. I like to listen to lots of things. Girl Wash Your Face. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I love past national wake up calls. I will listen to national wake up call after national wake up call after national wake up call. I sometimes will like, if I have a coach message me like an objection or like something they're going through, I will go search YouTube videos and just listen to them and like find some to send them. But every time I listen to a leader talk about something, it instills a new type of leader in me. So utilize your resources at your fingertips, but definitely have like one rock solid book you're listening to. Like in the shower every day, I listen to Girl Wash Your Face. Ironic because I'm washing my face. But then like National Wake Up Calls, YouTube, stuff like that.
Okay, awesome. So can I take a picture of them with us real quick before it gets like black out here? Okay, let me do this. All right, guys. Katie, pop on. You're so cute. I was going to say, I knew that you were right there. All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, y'all are so cute. Thank you so much. You are amazing. I love you. Team Boom call, 15 minutes. Don't forget. Bye.